They are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First down, Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Mayfield looks to throw. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Ball on the 30 is... Handoff comes to Chubb. Down to about the 22 here. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. A give. This is Chubb. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns out now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Watch it now, Barney.
They pitch it to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Mayfield on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked out by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And a cutback. All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 53 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingered.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jamie Collins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Mayfield now. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Lucky 56.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. On the crossing route, complete. That's Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Chubb on the counter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. On third down, Taylor eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And this is incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Second down, Mayfield. Over to Landry on the bubble screen. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Lucky 56. Detroit.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Gun.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Here we go now. 319. 319.
On third down, Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now running right through it. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run, Chubb, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But, listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A toss play to Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss. So forward, it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Play fake. Mayfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And we're back now here in Cleveland. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Charles. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Chubb. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
4th down, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First and 10, Mayfield. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Leopard! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Set. 319. 319.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They run it again with Chubb. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Detroit!
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. 5 seconds, 4 seconds.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.